Hello, this is Paco Toscano. I would like to present you the osteopathic considerations in the theory and practice of fascial treatment. From the terminological point of view, the term fascia is used as an umbrella term defining different forms and densities of connective tissue. This connective tissue is omnipresent and continues throughout the body from the most outer surface down to cellular level. The different arrangements of this tissue mirrors the functional demands of the respective anatomy under consideration. Eminent anatomists describe fascia as an extended membranous substance that connects and coordinates all the tissues and structures of the body together. We can therefore establish the important correlation of fascia function in coordination and proprioception, support and fluid dynamics. From an embryonic point of view, fascia derives from the mesodermal germinal layer. From this germinal layer we see the origins of all sorts of connective tissues like tendons, ligaments, bone marrow, muscles, blood, lymph and vessels forming. This common origin establishes an important relationship between the soft tissues, hard tissues and the circulatory system. It therefore plays an intermediate role in mechanical coordination of motor patterns and neurohormonal immune processes. The structure and function of fascia shows a living, active and metabolic tissue depending for its health on nutritive sources by the neural and vascular field. This correlation between fascia and the fluid system was described very early on by Andrew Taylor Still. Consequently, the greatest cause for disease were considered to affect the interaction between lymphatic system, musculoskeletal system, the nerves and fascia by creating stagnant condition of their circulation and modification of the chemical composition of fascia itself. In respect to this, we ought to consider that fascia forms and differentiates tissues, viscera and systems from one another, and acts as a medium between different compartments of the body. Through its role in sheathing and investing the various tissues, it has an important function in relation to the vascular and neural conduit pathways in lymphatic circulation and immune defense. The various chemical compositions and structural arrangements of fibers provide fascia with the unique ability to interact with the exposed forces. This provides with the fundamental functionality of this tissue in support of the erect posture and movement of the heart, soft tissues and fluids. Fascia provides an important link to the osseous frame of the body, as there is always a direct or indirect attachment to the hard tissues. This reciprocal relationship between the fascia and the osseous tissue is important in osteopathic diagnosis and therapeutics, and underlines the fundamental role of biomechanics in the gravitational field. Mechanical laws and mechanical theory are an important underlying factor in the pathophysiology of conditions found in clinical practice. Our conclusion is to base osteopathy on solid mechanical and physiological principles according to the laws of physics. The treatment of fascia is considered a part of the adjustment of the body in respect to all the related tissues. The method of treatment considers and approaches the relations of this omnipresent tissue in its complete form, so that the principle of treatment aims to consider the body as a whole and avoids to isolate parts and treating them out of context of their physiological relationships. Thank you and stay in tune with the Portuguese Institute of Classical Osteopathy.